Yo, ho, ho. Yo, yo, yo,
Welcome to Wrestlemaniacs. Maniacs. All right, let's not be annoying when they just turn on the video. Welcome to Wrestlemaniacs 2. It's your boy Izze2Real,
and your boy,
along with my boy,
and your boy,
let me say it,
and your boy,
along with my boy, DJ,
a Playboy. Welcome to the penthouse, Playboy Troy. Ooh,
you feel me? And we're here for another week once again of wrestling talk, wrestling action.
Yo, we're definitely about to get sued for that one. You can't.
Nope, wrestling talk.
Oh.
Aha. Goddamn loopholes.
You
know what the fuck I'm doing in this motherfucker. But what's up, man? How you doing? Got to keep the energy high, even though it just took us hella long to start, even though we was off air for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it took us a minute to get on, but good, doing good. Had a great weekend. Did some cute shit, with the boo thing. Did some some Halloween pictures. We made like pizza skulls like shaped like
pizza skulls.
They're pizza, but they're shaped like skulls and tombstones.
Oh, skulls.
Yes, SKULLS, skulls, and like you tear them apart and everything. They're pretty good. Also made some pumpkin bread shaped like a pumpkin. Yeah, get like me.
Whose ideas were this?
Get like me. Mine.
Gotcha.
Cause I'm a great person. Like,
I'm a great person.
Duh. And I'm one. Like every man should be like me when they have a girl. Just saying. Like she was just like, what? I was like, yeah. Cause Jedi mind trick. You gotta get there before. Hey, like I told my brothers, sometimes you just gotta simp. Hey, cause when you simping, who's secretly pimping? I'm just saying. Yes, you can. When we go to Benny Hanna's and she paying for it.
Especially when you know the acronyms. All right, yeah, we're gonna move on. Wait, what?
We went to Benny Hanna's and she paid for it.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Get like me.
Nah.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm about to pay. And she slapped the card on the table. Bam! I go, simping. There it is. The positives of it.
Nah, that's not really simping.
There it
is.
is.
A whole nother conversation. Why look like UFOs in the sky over there?
Because it's Las Vegas.
All right, yeah.
Duh.
So let's move on because we got shit to the right of us or left of us. In your case, that's playing, just looking like Vegas. We were talking about
wrestling. Yeah, man.
Wrestling podcast.
On a wrestling podcast. Lost my leg, lost my job, lost my home. I wish better. Lost for you. That's
whatever that shit said.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. So what we gonna do? We gonna talk about this week. We gonna talk about a couple of news items. Really the only one I can really think about is.
I'm gonna give you a rundown. I got you.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll give you a quick rundown of what's going on this past week. SmackDown really Raw and SmackDown has picked up. Like the storytelling and actually the shows, if you want to watch it, is actually really good. Like it's better than what it used to be. And it's only because of what we talked about last week. Papa H is in charge now. So like the shows is way better than what they were. Like it feels like we kind of get back to that time when Raw and SmackDown actually was in competition. Like they actually was competing against each other in ratings. Like we're kind of getting back to that part because like now it's like I'm like okay I'm kind of getting set where I'm like I don't know if I'm Team Raw or Team SmackDown now because I used to just be Team just watch both shows.
Yeah, just watch both shows.
But sooner or later I'm gonna get back to that point where I'm like either Team Raw or Team SmackDown, and that's the thing. One is not better than the other. They both were great shows this past week. But I think Raw had a great ending with Cody Rhodes and Jay, defending the titles against KO and Sammy last week, and this past Friday the season premiere of SmackDown, which had Roman show up. Anytime Roman's on the show is gonna be important. But little know, we kind of got the building blocks to Roman versus LA Knight at Crown Jewel. We also got kind of, I don't know if they're gonna be seen. I don't think we're gonna have a SmackDown title match at Crown Jewel because we got Io versus Charlotte Flair next week on SmackDown. But some big news that came out of SmackDown was we have general managers back. So Adam Pearce is gonna be in charge of Monday Night Raw. He's been in charge of both shows, and then now Nick Aldis, who's made his debut to WWE, he's gonna be the GM of SmackDown. And we texted about it offline and everything, and I think this is the best way they could introduce Nick Aldis to the WWE crowd because literally, a lot of people not in WWE don't know Nick Aldis. They just think they wouldn't even know who he was if he just showed up.
Damn,
so
that's my old house.
So
wow.
I think it would be a great display for WWE to show Nick Aldis off, and we're gonna end up getting Nick Aldis as a good general manager, and then somebody, a heel ends up getting him out of the suit, and he ends up back in the ring. Which, if you saw him, he looks huge. Like he looks he looks huge.
He was not the size that he was when he faced Cody Rhodes at All In.
Yeah, he wasn't that size.
Man, dog,
he's like to me, I was like, bro, that suit is either too small or this dude is just jacked. Like I don't know what it was. He needs to be in the ring. So I hope he stays lifting weights and staying in shape and everything.
Stays lifting weights.
Cause you get to a point where you become a producer and you're like, bro, I really don't need to do that much because I'm a producer now. So for him, I think he's going to end up back in the ring. If you don't know, Nick Aldis held the 10 pounds of gold in NWA. He had World Championship reign in TNA, in Impact Wrestling, and I don't even think he made it to AEW. His wife is Mickie James, so he's probably going to get Mickie James in WWE. Like just Royal Rumble. A Royal Rumble appearance or something like that, or as a producer, but anything, like she's probably going to be there in WWE somehow, some way, because her husband's there now. So... and then also, you had Jade Cargill getting paraded around on every WWE show. If you turn on Raw, NXT, or SmackDown.
I'm sorry. We got to cut this off because this is going to be distracting.
No, it's just in the background.
Nah, fuck that, because I'm sitting here watching it like I know where that's at.
Well, go to a different city. Why are you looking at a city that you...
I know all these cities. All right, so gotta
go to
Seattle.
Go to Seattle. No one goes to Seattle.
Yeah, I don't go to Seattle.
No one cares about Seattle. No offense, all the people in Seattle watching this. I mean, y'all know what's going on over there. Y'all, it be rainy and cloudy. And y'all got Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, and y'all got Swerve. So where was I? Yeah, Jade Cargill getting paraded around on every show. This past Raw, SmackDown. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kevin Owens has been traded to SmackDown. So that adds something to the show.
On some bullshit that kind of,
I like it.
But it's like every time they put Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens together, they break them up in like 4 months.
But I'm happy that they didn't do it where they turn on each other like we've always seen.
True. But give them another reign as champions. Or
that reign kind of got stale around the end because they both kept getting hurt.
Not even that they both kept getting hurt. They kept going against the Judgment Day every week.
Yeah.
Like, you need a tag team division. There's
Cody and Jay just lost the titles this past Monday, but they had a better reign to me than KO.
It was 2 weeks.
It was only 2 weeks,
and they still went against the Judgment Day.
They did. They went against Judgment Day twice.
Exactly.
But they faced KO and Sammy. So their challenges were they won the title from Judgment Day. They faced KO and Sammy. They faced what's his name? Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Then they lost the titles of Judgment Day. And to me, that was better than what Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was really doing.
For 2 months.
For 2 months.
Or a month.
Because I'm like, really? No, they kept them titles since WrestleMania. And they lost the titles in...
What'd I say? I meant to say 4 months. Like 4 months?
4 months, yeah. For 4 months. They reigns was kind of boring because they didn't face anybody but Judgment Day.
But Judgment Day. Every week it was just a...
Same thing.
Interaction with Judgment Day.
But I like how when they took away KO from Raw, this past Raw, they kind of played into it of the fact that Sammy is now like, yeah, I'm cool. I got Jay here. But the only reason I got Jay here is because I lost my best friend, KO. So now, if you don't know, the good guys are down one man now on Raw. Because they had a 4-man team against a 4-man team. But since you traded away KO to SmackDown. Now it's Sammy, Jay, and Cody against a Judgment Day that's possibly having 5 with Drew popping up. So it's like, I mean, he's not going to be a part of Judgment Day, but I'm saying he's talks back there and stuff like that. So that's kind of a breakdown of everything that happened on WWE side. And then AEW, nothing really big happened except for the Edge and Ricky. I wouldn't say controversial, but the back and forth that they had that they said was off the script, which I don't remember. I don't even remember AEW.
That's the strip. You mean off the script?
Off the script.
Yeah.
I don't remember AEW having scripts, but I guess they went off the script. And yeah, Ricky called Edge a bug eye, and then Edge called him a vanilla midget rock.
Edge's feelings was hurt.
He did. It kind of struck him over because he started stuttering over his comments.
Yeah, because I was watching this shit. I just was randomly watching it just to see, like, okay, well, let's see what Ricky gonna do with Edge.
He said randomly.
Because it was so fucking random that I was watching this, and then it's the only thing I watched that was on that whole Collision show. But I'm just watching it, and I'm like, now that feel real. That felt hella real. And Edge's like, oh no, you took everything from The Rock. Talk to him, don't talk to me, dumbass. And I'm like, oh no, Edge's feelings is hurt about something. I'm like, but what? Ricky didn't say nothing to.
Call him bug
He
guy.
didn't say nothing. Oh well, you old.
You make fun of his eyes,
And
man.
bug eyes is like a regular term.
You don't
in
make
wrestling.
fun of
like,
a man's eyes, okay?
Dog, bug eye is a term in wrestling.
Hey, man.
It's a term in wrestling when you're talking shit. Like, I've heard the phrase many a times when
Edge
nobody
didn't
really
like
had
it.
bug eyes.
Edge didn't like it.
He was sensitive.
Yeah.
He was being sensitive
100%.
about some bullshit that didn't even matter. And even Ricky was kind of caught off guard. And I was kind of mad at Ricky because he didn't torch Edge. And I thought he should have torched him.
He should have.
Because I would have torched him. I would have took a minute to think of some shit and I'd have landed.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, he went with the cliche, oh, man,
about WWE.
That comment sent me over the edge. And I was like, Ricky, you could have put this man in the dirt with your comments.
He could have, and he didn't. Or maybe he was kind of flustered too, where he couldn't really think of nothing like that.
I think to him, he might have was like, man, I might want to limit. Let me just calm it down.
Nah, he probably was like, well, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
It kind of was really like that, because if you watch the video, Christian's sitting on the turnbuckle, and Christian kind of like gets down and he kind of leans over, looks at Edge like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what just happened?
Yeah.
I bust out laughing because I rewound it a couple times like,
and Daniel,
look at Christian. He just...
And Bryan Danielson kind of just laughed and like chuckled. And he was like, what? Like he kind of like laughed through it, the whole thing. I'm like, that was an awkward laugh. All right. They both just didn't know.
Didn't know. And I almost text you too when I watched it, but I was like, nah, maybe it's nothing.
Yeah.
But it felt like something. But
When I went back and watched it, I was like, I don't know. It looks like nothing, but then again, I was like, I don't remember Edge stuttering over his words like that when it comes to a promo. He doesn't
over
really
bug eye?
He doesn't stutter that much over stuff, so I don't know.
That was some
it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Sense of my words. That was some bitch shit.
It didn't make sense.
That was some bitch shit. You mad because he said something about your appearance?
Nobody says anything about his appearance either. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, dog, you used to be a pretty boy back in the day. So now you mad that he called you a bug eye? Like,
I don't know.
My dude, you're old. What the fuck are you mad for?
Hey man, them wrinkles are showing.
Yes, they are, and they've been showing before you came back for these last 2 runs. So it is what it is. Like
when he came back in the Royal Rumble, that's when I was like, oh, he kind of old, huh?
Yeah,
that's when I noticed he was old
because the face looked like it was sucked in.
Yeah,
the hair was thinning.
I was like, oh man, he old.
And then when he cut his hair, he started looking like
even worse.
Ancient. He was looking like an elder, like a senior citizen. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he just had to get out of his feelings, bro. But it was what it was.
Looked like a retired Army vet that went to Nam,
or a Army vet that should have retired a long time ago, but he didn't.
He stays in.
Yeah, he stays in.
He stays in the service.
Trying to get some extra pension or something. But again, it's still, to me, it was nothing big. But I just thought that Ricky should have torched him a little bit more than he did, but he didn't. It was really kind of his chance. But
anyway. Yeah, that was a quick rundown of everything that's currently happened this past week. We have our questions, and I think it's only right that you start us off with our questions tonight.
Shit.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
How you gonna do me? All right.
Yeah, hit me up.
Fuck it, let's go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one. This is last. So now we have a new name that was being given to a superstar. But the question is, can Lexis King, a.k.a. Brian Pillman Jr., can he be a top talent in WWE/NXT? So it can be either brand. What do you think of the new name and the vignettes? And what is his ceiling, in your opinion?
Can he be a big star?
Not big star.
Hold on.
Can he be a top talent?
Can he be a main eventer?
A top talent.
Top talent? In NXT, yes. He could be a top talent in NXT. I like the name change. And I kind of, if you've seen what he's wearing, his gear and everything, I've seen everything to look. Because I think he debuted on a live event this past weekend. He still got a look like he looks just like his dad. He literally kind of took his dad's whole entire look. But I kind of like that because it reminds me of like a guy, he wants to separate himself from his dad, but he's playing into that fact that, yeah, I'm just like my dad. So it's kind of like that. I'm trying to think of the right word for it.
Nah, I get it.
Because in my head, I think he could be he's going to be a heel.
Nah, that's the word on the street. He is going to be a heel.
Because I'm like, yo, you look just like your dad. Dressed like your dad, hair's like your dad, everything. He literally has your dad knee pad, dad's logo on it. And then literally you're just like, I'm not my dad.
Does he have Cincinnati Bengal trunks?
No, it's like
Good.
it's like gold. I don't know how to explain it. He has his dad's logo on it though. But I'm like, man, this dude, I think he can be a top star at NXT. His ceiling for WWE wise, Dolph Ziggler.
Damn, you dirty.
Dolph Ziggler would be his ceiling, which is not bad. It's not bad at all, but it's like Dolph, we knew he could do more. But it's like when Dolph was around, how many other stars were around that he was actually, you could be like, you know what? He's actually could be bigger and better than this person. When Dolph was at his peak, when were you like, okay, he could be actually the main guy?
A few times. They just never pulled the trigger. They never really tried to go with that type of a baby face.
Like I said, who was around when this happened?
As far as what, baby faces?
When he was,
or just in general. Del Rio was around. Christian still was around. This was his second run, so this is like 2011.
Punk was still there.
Sheamus, Punk was there. Danielson was there.
John Cena was there.
Yeah, absolutely. Triple H was still going.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once again, nothing wrong with, I'm not against Dolph Ziggler. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like, I'm going to just compare it to basketball, right? It's like if Clyde Drexler is so good, right? Clyde the Glide. He's a great guy.
Right.
Great basketball player. But he ain't going to be the main guy because Michael Jordan's around.
Oh, I was about to say, what you talking about? He was.
He's not, but not, was he higher than Michael Jordan?
They absolutely was on the same boat until 1992 when Jordan beat him in the finals.
And then
that's when Jordan kind of went to this higher little level, and then Clyde kind of stayed right there.
He's kind of stayed right there. That's kind of how Dolph Ziggler is. It's like he always stayed right there. But it
was his age, I think, for Clyde that made him kind of stay there.
Well, Dolph was his stardom. And then plus, Dolph used to get his size, and Dolph used to get hurt a lot too. Remember that Dolph was hurt. He got hurt, and he also got suspended.
Not his early parts of his years, his career.
When his career started going up, he got suspended. Remember that now?
Suspended for what?
For the drug stuff.
What, once?
Wellness. The wellness or whatever.
I think everybody got hit with the wellness.
Yeah, but his was like when he was just coming up, because that's when he came back with the haircut, and we was like, Dolph, why the fuck you cut your hair off?
They all got hit with that. Shawn Michaels got hit with that shit.
And some of them bounce back and some don't.
But he was just a spitting image of Shawn Michaels, or he was Shawn Michaels mixed with Mr. Perfect. And they didn't get it. They didn't give him the chance.
Like I said, he was happened to be around that time. Would you pick Dolph Ziggler over John Cena at that time?
Yes, because Cena had already held the title 14 times at that time. So yes, you let him try. Like
He did get the world title.
But for like a cup of tea, we talked about this on one of the past shows.
He had it for a cup of tea. He did.
Literally like a week or so, and then he lost it. So it's like, just give him a chance. But he got hurt too.
Yeah.
I think that's why he had to give it up. He had the concussion. But
he did have the concussion.
It's like, give him a chance. They never really gave him that chance to see if he can.
And that's how I feel about. That's how I feel about Lexi.
Nobody could really carry that company at the time. And when they look for the world champion, they look for somebody who could carry the company. You feel me? And
They went back to Old Faithful.
Nobody really besides Cena could really just.
Cena was on Raw, and then Triple H was on SmackDown.
That fucking Raw SmackDown shit don't even matter. Cena was the guy carrying that company. Like press releases, all that type of shit.
To be honest with you, Cena. I'm not gonna lie. In my head, I think I might be wrong. Jeff Hardy kind of messed it up for a lot of people.
With the wellness shit?
Well, just because it was like Jeff Hardy was such a fan favorite to the point where WWE couldn't deny it. So they end up giving him the title. And it was like, man, we gave him the title. What can you do with it after that?
Well, I'm going to put a hand up and say, stop right there. So we're not even going to blame it on Jeff. There was somebody before Jeff. Got to go with Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam kind of was before Jeff when it comes to fucking it up because he was the champion.
Yeah.
At the time when his suspension came down, and that's when he had to lose the belts to Edge on fucking national TV.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be RVD was the first one to fuck it up, and that was just off of a marijuana violation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but I mean, like the story of this guy is such a fan favorite, we have to give him the title, and he has to be the guy.
But then he fucks it up.
Then it fucks up. So, like, to me, I felt like WWE kept kind of seeing that path and was like, they're kind of not saying they were scared, but it was very timid about doing that, of giving the title actually to the fan favorite. That's why, like, people right now, oh, LA Knight should beat Roman Reigns. No, he should not beat Roman Reigns right now because it makes no sense for him to beat Roman Reigns for that title right now. So it's like for Lexis King, that's why I put his ceiling at Dolph Ziggler because it's like right now I don't see a moment where it's like he gets the world title and it's like, oh, Lexis King is the champion. He's the guy. I don't see that moment right now. He could be a good United States champion. Mm-hmm. He could be a good tag team champion. Hell, if you want to give him the Intercontinental title, he'll be a good Intercontinental champion. But for right now, this moment right now, he'll be a good NXT champion. And from there, we'll see from there. And right now, he needs to. This is how his title path should go: North American title, NXT title, United States title, and that's where it stops for right now. And he might creep in a tag team.
Hey, that U.S. title buries you, dog. Look at Austin Theory. That U.S. title buries you if you're a young guy like that.
The problem is they kept feeding him the same people. It's the same thing with the tag team titles with Sami Zayn and KO. And when you constantly have his only challenges literally were always Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, or Rey Mysterio. He really didn't have no real challengers outside of them. Nobody else really challenged him for the titles. What John Cena?
But it's just the reign. It could be the reign or the stigma in general with the United States title. Right now, I don't even remember who got it. Oh, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
But it's like that title don't mean shit. So to give him that belt, it's like that don't mean nothing.
Henceforth, why?
But whatever, you could give him that belt, but I think that'll fucking hamper you to give him the U.S. title. It'd be better to just give him the Intercontinental title.
He ain't on that level yet.
Loses it.
He ain't on that level yet.
The fuck you mean he ain't on that level?
That title is prestigious right now. That title is way more prestigious than U.S. title. And to be honest with you,
I'm not saying give him the belt now, but I'm saying at some point in time he could become an Intercontinental champion.
Okay.
If that belt is prestigious at the time that he gets it, so fucking be it. That means that he can be elevated because the belt is prestigious now.
Yeah.
Instead of having him go for a fucking belt that nobody gives a shit about, and you're trying to fucking elevate him with this, no, he's gonna fucking go down along with that belt.
It depends on whenever. First of all, we've seen where the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title switch around prestigiousness because we've seen it multiple times.
Yeah, but it's very rare that U.S. title holds prestigiousness for a long time.
It's only been prestigious for
even the Intercontinental title for that matter.
The last time to me the U.S. title was prestigious was when really I want to say Seth. No, not even Seth.
Cena.
Yeah, Cena.
The last time Cena held that shit was when it was actually kind of relevant.
Yeah.
That's probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So, again, it's a belt that it doesn't fucking matter. It's almost like the damn 24/7 title now. Nobody gives a fuck about that belt. And even though Ray got it, maybe Logan Paul can help elevate it because he's more of a multimedia star. Yeah. So he could be able to take that belt around and try to elevate it.
Right.
And if that happens, then that's very good for the belt. But don't just look at Brian Pillman Jr. / Lexi King, whatever the fuck his name is. Don't just look at him like that's his spot. And that's where he should stay because that's how that belt puts you. especially the U.S. title. Intercontinental title, prestigious now because the guy who's had it has had it for, 2
Right.
years? So now that belt actually fucking means something because the person who has it has had it for 2 years.
Well, right now, like I said, I don't see him at world title level yet. World heavyweight or WWE champion level yet.
Do you see Braun Breaker as that?
Yeah, I see Braun Breaker there. Braun Breaker, first of all, he's literally.
It took you too long to answer that.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Because I was gonna say Braun Breaker, he should have been out of the NXT for the longest.
I was wondering what took you so long to think about it.
I was gonna say he should have been out of NXT.
Judgment if it just took you that long to think.
No. He should have been out of, because I was gonna say Braun Breaker should have been out of NXT because he's literally ready for the main roster, and I could see him right now. Do I see him as WWE champion? He can be, but right now I see him as the world heavyweight champion, the Seth Rollins title one. Right now,
that's fine.
Which is still a world title,
but it's not even. Can this guy be a main eventer in the future?
Yes, Braun Breaker. Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Braun Breaker. Yes, instantly. Yes, main eventer. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, she looked like somebody I knew, but
Braun Breaker. Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
Lexis King. No, not right now. Not right now.
Yes, but I'm not saying at this point.
At this point, I can't.
You have to look at the future crop of stars, and the future crop of stars, who do you see as a future champion? You don't see Nick Wayne as a future WWE champion.
No.
So, as far as a look, as far as a size, as far as being able to talk, as far as background.
That's what I said. Lexis King now.
So there's nothing there for me to just be like, no, I don't see him as a world champion. No, I do. He's a second generation guy. And usually those are the type of guys that they push because they've been there before because their parents have been there. And it's in their blood. So,
and what level did Brian Pillman get to?
Was he IC champ?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. He never stayed there long enough to win a title.
Yeah, he did win the IC title, didn't he?
No.
Or was it the tag team title?
No, because Owen had it. He never had a belt. He was holding their belts.
He was holding their belts. That's what it was.
He wasn't there long enough. He passed away before he really could even get anything started. He was there for like 6 months. So, he was there in the 96 to died in October 7th, 97. So, yeah.
I don't know, man. Right now, I'm saying no. Me personally, I'm going to say no.
That's fine.
I
say yes.
Okay.
I say future-wise. Not now, but future-wise, maybe the next 10 years or so, yes.
Okay.
That's all I mean.
I see it. But with that being said, though, we kind of mentioned it a little bit. So right now, if you didn't know, Logan Paul called out Rey Mysterio for his U.S. title after his fight against Dylan Dennis or whatever the dude's name is at the boxing match. He calls him out about the U.S. title. Kind of sets up the story of Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio at Saudi. And we kind of inching towards Roman Reigns versus LA Knight at Saudi. We also got an announcement this past Friday. Rhea Ripley is defending the women's title against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Raquel Gonzalez, and Zoe Starks in a fatal 5-way match. And then what? What's that face? What's wrong? What's that face?
Fatal 5-way?
Yeah.
Fucking hate when they do that shit.
I mean, I already knew that was coming.
Or you put a fucking ladder in there and then you just have it go that way. Like that. Or bring back a match you haven't fucking used in like 20 years and bring back a scramble match.
Hey, man.
Like the fucking fatal 5-way
man,
match.
that match is either gonna be the worst match of the night, or it could probably be the third or second best match of the night. That's
not with Nia Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. It could literally be in that. It's either or right now for me.
And that was slow ass Tegan Knox.
Not Tegan Knox. She in there.
Oh, I thought you said she was.
No, I said Zoe Starks. Zoe Starks is good.
Now she cool.
Shayna good.
That's the one with the half braids, right?
Who? Zoe
Stark.
The one that was with Trish, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Shayna's good. Raquel's good. Rhea's good. Then there's Nia Jax. She's there.
It's just a clusterfuck, though.
Yeah.
Even though all the other 4 girls are fucking great, it's a clusterfuck.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I knew it was going to happen.
I didn't think Zoe Stark would fucking.
I didn't know Zoe Stark was being up in that. Because I thought she was still hurt.
I was like, wait a minute, what? 5?
I thought she was still hurt, but yeah.
The 5th bitch. She should be beefing with Becky or something like that. Well, not Becky.
No.
She should be waiting for Trish or talking shit about Trish until she comes back.
No, she's a good guy right now.
Who?
Zoe.
I know. So she should be talking trash about Trish.
We don't want Trish back. Nobody wants Trish back. Trish might come back around WrestleMania season, but nobody wants Trish back, to be honest with you. Trish only came back for Vince. So that's the only reason. Because Vince thought that'd be a good idea to have Trish there, which was not. She literally was the worst promo. She was the worst on the card every single time. She was getting Dominic boos before Dominic was getting the boos.
I'm not going to shit on her like that because she was away for so long and she wasn't that great when she first started. People just put that hype train around her because she was beautiful.
It's nostalgia.
She was never great in the ring.
We always looked at it with nostalgia eyes.
She was never great in the ring. She was never a great promo.
I'm talking about when she came back.
But I'm talking about back in the early 2000s.
Oh, no, she just looked good back then.
Yeah, she just looked good and had big-ass titties. Like, that was it.
Yeah.
Like, Lita wasn't even really that good.
Lita was better than Trish.
A little bit, but she would botch shit, too.
Yeah.
She would botch shit worse.
Yeah, and it looked nasty.
Kill herself in the process. Her moonsaults.
Yep.
Like, I remember all that shit. So, they're nowhere near the level of the ladies today.
But, with that being said, we kind of heading towards the Saudi pay-per-view. One of my questions was, does your feelings change about the Saudis pay-per-views due to the change in creative?
No. It's just still a pay-per-view that we watch to review the next day that we record. Like, that's how I look at it.
Mine's changed. My feelings towards the Saudi pay-per-views changed.
I bet, because Triple H is in charge, so you're more enthralled.
And it's the fact that the Saudi pay-per-views used to be like literally 2 weeks after another pay-per-view. So it'd be like we'll have payback or whatever. 2 weeks later, Saudi, and it's like, damn, bro, like you get no room to breathe. And I already know they about to rush everything. And then with the Saudi shows, we need to have every star on there. We gotta have Goldberg and Undertaker and anybody of any big name need to be on a Saudi show when Vince is around. And I'm like, bro, it makes no sense for Goldberg to just literally just come out of nowhere and get a fucking WWE title shot. It was just like random shit just happens on Saudi shows. And I used to be like, bro, this is a waste of my time to watch the show.
Ultimate Warrior came out of nowhere and got a random ass title shot against Hogan in WCW. I mean, this shit happens.
But it's annoying when is
somebody that nobody gives a fuck about.
No one gives a fuck about. And then on top of that, we know you're only there for a bag. So that's why do we need to care? Cause like really, Payback will be on like, I'm looking at the calendar right now, right? So Payback will be on the 7th. And we're like, okay, cool. And then Saudi be right on the 21st. This Saturday. They'll be coming up this Saturday. We're like, damn. We're like, why? What's the purpose of it? But I like that they have it set up where it's next month.
Now,
we have time to build towards it.
Hold on.
What's up?
Just to cut you off for a split second.
No,
now, AEW do the same thing.
And I complain the same way.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is not just WWE. I'm not picking on one side and I'm not sticking up for one side. AEW do that same shit. They have a pay-per-view and then the very Wednesday that's coming up is Battle of the Belts.
We don't care about those.
We don't give a fuck about that, but they try to hype it up like it's a big-ass show.
Yeah.
Like it's a big premium show.
Yeah.
But it's not. We don't give a fuck.
Like,
but why are you hyping this up the very same week that you just had a pay-per-view?
Just like when they did All Out. Well, they did All In London, and then they did All Out in Chicago. And we was like, I'm not watching both of them shits.
Nah.
Because you have no time to actually for us to breathe. As wrestling fans, we need time to breathe and take in the content that you're giving us. That's like if you literally sit there and go to a fucking buffet, and once you leave the buffet, you go and get a fucking 10-piece or 12-piece from Popeyes. Like, goddamn. That's gluttony, you fat fuck.
That's gluttony. That's a sin.
Like, why do you need to go to a buffet and then go get another whole box of chicken right behind that? That's ridiculous. And that's what AEW and WWE do it. It's not both. It's not just one. It's both of them that does it. Grab. So now, that's why I kind of am excited about the Papa H thing being in charge, because I'm like, yo, he understands we need time to breathe. Let's develop actually a story that's going into the show.
But it's been playing like this for all year, even before he was back in charge.
I'm telling you this.
Or it happened when he was in charge last year. It
starts, but I'm saying the story of the next pay-per-view starts literally the night after Payback. So like the build for the Saudi show started the night after, that Monday after Payback.
Okay.
If you fucking with Vince, bro, we wouldn't be giving a fuck about Saudi show until literally 2 weeks out.
A week.
Yeah, maybe a week. Because we would have probably got Judgment Day and Cody Rhodes.
You would have already knew what it was by the end of the pay-per-view previous. And then you would just have the rest of the matches filled out the week coming up.
Yeah. You'd be the same. Because you know it'd be the same matches.
It's going to be the same matches.
Same as that matches, but let's sprinkle. Oh, we're going to throw Brock Lesnar in there. We're going to throw.
We're just going to throw a stipulation on every match.
Yeah. We're going to make every match Extreme Rules. And
Extreme Rules.
Ladder match. Hell in a Cell randomly. Because, Saudi gets everything. I don't know why. It's the money grab.
It's the cash grab.
They get all the stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to see how your feelings was towards it, because a lot of people hate the Saudi shows. A lot of people are just like, we don't care about it. A lot of people
I don't hate them. It's like, to me, it's like a WrestleMania because it's the one time we do get a different stage. So I just want to see what the stage look like.
Yeah.
Besides that, it is what it is. Like, it's the same match that we've seen before anyway. So,
but
just give me a story.
That's why. Well, now that's why I like it now, because like it's not always the same exact match. It ain't gonna be the same exact matches. We're going to get something different a little bit.
Well,
it's guaranteed that Cody going to be there. Guaranteed Roman going to be there. LA Knight going to be there. John Cena might be there. Might get John Cena versus Jey Uso or something. I don't know.
I don't care.
We already seen it before.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
But
you mean against Jimmy?
Or Jimmy? Yeah, against Jimmy.
There you go. I'm cool with that. Well, fuck it.
But I do like the story they're telling with Jimmy, though. I'm a huge fan of what they're doing with him. Because he's keep trying to play his like, I'm a part of the bloodline. Like, I'm important. But you're not a leader like Roman. You're not smart like Paul. You're not as strong and powerful like Solo. And you're not as confident and like independent like Jay. So it's like Jimmy, you're just Jimmy. Like
it's coping.
Yeah, like he's trying to find his coping mechanism, or he's trying to find his way back in. But it's like, bro, you're not
using a coping mechanism.
Like, stop trying to be like everybody else and just be you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, missed it. Fuck, now you just threw me off. Whatever.
Yeah. What's your next question, man? Come on, man.
So WrestleMania 40 already kind of penciled in. There's gonna be no Rock as of right now. So right now what's penciled in is Roman versus Cody Rhodes.
They teased it on SmackDown,
which is I'm okay with, even though we're hella months out. But
yeah,
it is what it is. But the question is,
the tone is still there.
Could or should LA Knight be added, or even jump the line and bump Cody for that spot at WrestleMania? And what did I say? Or should Cody finish the story?
Well,
I know where you're gonna go with this.
Yeah, I know, man. Well, first we need to go ahead. First of all, LA Knight getting his moment already at Saudi, so it's like he's going, like we said, he's gonna get his Sami Zayn moment. Like when he went to the Elimination Chamber. Like, WWE is striking while the iron's hot. They're not waiting till LA Knight is dead cold, and it's like, oh, bro, like we wanted LA Knight so bad, but now we kind of waited so long that we don't really care about LA Knight. They're not doing that no more. So it's like they're actually going to go ahead and let's go ahead hop and put him in a match with Roman, because anybody gets in the match with Roman really gets elevated. I don't remember a match with Roman where somebody got in a match with Roman and they kind of just declined and died off. I don't remember a superstar having that match or having that moment. Because even you can't even call that for Sami Zayn, because he lost and he literally ended up in the main event of WrestleMania. So it's like the story was there for him. And LA Knight, from what I'm looking at and what I said, I'm thinking he's going to have that match with Roman and he's going to end up on the WrestleMania card versus Logan Paul, which is going to be a big match on WrestleMania card. They're going to be probably one of the biggest matches there, with whatever match Gunther is in, and the Cody and Roman match. So I think that's where the story's at right there. Cody needs to finish the story. He has to finish the story. The problem is, how do we get Cody to connect to SmackDown? And I think
I I'm not even gonna try to think about that.
Yeah, they already took away the bridge of that with the titles, and so like now the only option is Royal Rumble, but we still got time to get there. So when we get there, we get there. But nobody jumps the line. Nobody takes the title from Roman except for Cody. I don't. Past week, a couple weeks ago, I went on a rant for The Rock. I don't care no more. Don't care. Don't want The Rock there. I don't care no more. Lost the urge to see The Rock versus Roman. I don't care no more. Truly don't. Do we see? But with that being said, because now I thought of a third question. But I'm gonna ask my second question right here.
Don't be prolonging this shit.
What you mean? What you mean?
Don't be prolonging this shit. So wait, because I didn't even answer.
Oh, good. Go answer. Go ahead. Go answer. My bad, dog. My bad.
As far as the jump in the line thing, I don't think that he could or that he should, but I do think that there's a possibility that he could if the crowd starts to go in the way of a Becky Lynch or of a Bryan Danielson, like where they start to get super behind him. That could elevate him to a spot that he wasn't even supposed to have, i.e. Kofi Kingston. You know what I mean? It's happened before, so
yeah.
I'm not going to sit out there and say that it can't happen. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but if the crowd starts to really get behind LA Knight even more than what they've been doing, it's a fucking possibility. Because I think Triple H is going to go with what's hot instead of going with what the story is. Because, again, they're trying to make money, man. They sold to this new Endeavor company. They're trying to make money. So I think that they're going to go with what's hot instead of what Vince wants. So, you know what I mean? I think it's always, again,
we don't talk about him no more. He's out of here. We don't talk about him no more. We don't care what he thinks. We don't care what he thinks no more. He's done. We don't want him. Ari already told him he done.
So I was right. But let's move on. What was your other question?
Well,
she aggressive.
She got a crimson chin too. She was walking with passion with a crimson chin leading the way. All right. So my question was, with Survivor Series being sold out in Chicago, does that add pressure to WWE to deliver on CM Punk's return?
No. And that's coming from me, which is crazy. No, that's a beautiful city. No. And the reason why, because they're making money hand over fist right now. Their ratings are back to being at the top of the food chain when it comes to professional wrestling. So they're not lacking for ratings. They're not lacking for superstars. But I just think that this is something that they would do it for the big pop. And just because they know that it would bring more business to the company because they've seen what happened with AEW. So right. I think it'd be more of a financial thing than something for them to be like, well, we're losing in ratings or we're losing viewers. You know what I mean? Or
do you think it's also
the same thing? But yeah, we're losing in some type of dynamic or some type of metric to AEW or fucking even Impact.
I'm about to say, can you see it as a way to? Do you see it as a way of them getting CM Punk, a way of kind of bringing AEW to his knees? As of like, wow, we took a big piece of your team because you couldn't handle him and you couldn't control him, but we know we could. Like it
could be a step.
Like you know how they took Cody and it was like, we got your EVP.
That's why I said it could be a step.
Okay.
And the final step to me would be snatching back one of those veterans. So say like a Christian Cage, a Adam Copeland, a Bryan Danielson. That would be or even a Chris Jericho. Taking Chris Jericho off of their creative team would hurt them. You know what I mean? So I think it would be a major domino to take CM Punk from them. You know, he's no longer there. He's no longer a threat to us. Now he's an asset to us. Those ratings that he's bringing for them, he's now bringing for us. But again, taking one of those last little veterans that they have over there, not Kenny Omega, not the Young Bucks. I don't think they care, and that wouldn't move a needle if they came to WWE. Or if they were to leave AEW. I don't think people would care. I think the ball still would be rolling.
Yeah.
But once you take those vets, it's again, now number one, top of the charts, Jericho. You take Jericho away from AEW after you take CM Punk, game could be over. Because who else is Tony Khan going to listen to? He's mostly been listening to Jericho this whole time. Let's not sit here in front. He gonna listen to Matt Hardy?
John Moxley.
Yeah, he could listen to Moxley, but everybody gonna be bleeding in every match, so you might as well just have GCW too. So You know what I mean? Again, to answer your question, no. I don't think that will help them get the ball rolling to sign to CM Punk. I just think that it will just happen either organically or something that they could use as financial, or as a gain, or as an asset.
I mean, both AEW and WWE are both playing chess, and
fuck that.
WWE is playing chess.
No, WWE is playing Chinese checkers, and AEW is playing regular checkers.
Oh,
black and red.
They're not even playing chess?
Nope, there's two different games right now, and we can obviously see, because when your developmental beats the hell out of their regular program.
Oh man, you're gonna get them mad on this one. You can't. You're gonna get them mad on that one.
I wish you would. I literally wish you would.
They brought out John Cena. They had to do everything just to beat him.
Don't fucking matter. They still 900 to your 500. You tell me. You tell me. Hey. So I don't want to hear none of that shit.
I mean, you're right. I mean,
you still used all your big guns on your major program, on your flagship, and you still lost to their developmental with big stars.
That is true. Because I'm about to say
nobody knew was going to be on the fucking show because they don't watch NXT.
And you know what's crazy? The best part of NXT was
not having the veterans there.
Was not even the veterans. It was actually one of the women's match. It was one of the best parts of the show, which was the Lola Vice one when we watched Lola Vice and I forgot her name.
I don't remember.
I forgot the girl's name. Katana something. Not Katana Chance, but I remember she had Ariana Palmer or some shit like that. Yeah, that was one of the best parts of that show. But to answer the question, I think it'll add pressure to WWE. But then again, WWE don't do the Tony Khan way of doing stuff just for a pop. They don't
get pressure to doing shit.
Yeah, they don't do it for a pop. And, Tony kind of set himself up where it's like, every time we go to Chicago, I already know this is going to pop the ratings every time. WWE's been running Chicago so many times. They're not even in the United Center.
WrestleMania 2.
They're not even in the United Center. They're in some second league arena.
Allstate. Oh, who?
They're not even in that. WWE. They're not in not like a bigger, not
They're
like
in
a
Allstate.
bigger arena.
I think that's the name of the arena, Allstate Arena.
Is it?
In Chicago.
It's not in Chicago.
I think they do have, Chicago has two arenas. The United Center one, which was built in 94, and then they have another one. And then they have two convention centers.
I'm pulling it up. I got you.
Pull it up.
I got you. No. this is not like a back and forth kind of debate. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't like a big. You're right. It's Allstate.
It's Allstate.
Allstate Arena. Because I was about to say, I was like, oh, it's not the. I know it wasn't the other one, the United Center.
Old as hell.
Which that's the one that AEW runs all the time.
Yeah, it's United Center, built in '94. That's the Bulls' home. Well, the old Bulls' home. The new Bulls' home, I believe, is Allstate.
Oh, is it? It's not.
It's not? Okay.
No, they still playing United. I would say they still play in United Center. But no, I didn't. I actually didn't know that.
Well, they played some games in Allstate, because that's the only reason I know the name of the goddamn arena, and it ain't from wrestling. It's from hoop.
Cause I say, I'm trying to look right now. Only the WNBA used to play there, I guess. And that's the only way I knew basketball. The AHL play there. I guess the American Hockey League play there.
Oh, hockey.
But yeah, to me, I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy that they're doing it in Allstate instead of in the United Center. Oh. Which I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But I think I'm pretty sure that place is gonna be rocking. They're gonna have war games. It's gonna be rocking. We're gonna probably have us a Raw versus SmackDown kind of match.
Maybe.
We'll
see, because they hate Survivors. Well, if Vince is going, Triple H might still do.
Yeah, we might get one in there. I mean, I like how it's kind of hinted that Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce is both like, we're gonna have some healthy competition, which I'm thinking that's gonna end up leading to either we're gonna have an Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis match.
No.
Later on down the road.
Even though they're both former competitors, I don't want to see Adam Pearce back in the ring.
Former NWA World Champions.
Yeah, I don't want to see Adam Pearce back in the ring.
Or we're gonna end up doing a Raw vs. SmackDown kind of storyline where one show is bigger than the other, or one more is more important than the other. But yeah, that's all my questions.
And then we get it at the very end, like Mussolini. and Kennedy. Then we get that. And then the song come on.
Oh, yeah. We have... If Roman shows up at Survivor Series and he has a match there...
What you mean if Roman shows up? He will be at Survivor Series.
He should be there.
Survivor Series is one of the big 4 pay-per-views.
He should. Once again, he should be there.
He will be at fucking Survivor Series.
He should be there.
It's not a question.
I'm going to keep saying he should be.
He was at the last one, wasn't he?
He was in a part of the War Games.
He was at the one before that, wasn't he?
True. Okay.
He going to be at fucking Survivor Series.
I'm just... Hey, man.
This ain't payback. This ain't backlash.
I'm just saying, man.
This ain't whatever. Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, this ain't none of them. This is fucking Survivor Series. This is the last big pay-per-view
He should be, like I said, he should be there, but...
Ain't no but. Unless this motherfucker gets hurt.
I was about to... Let me finish it.
No.
I was about to finish it. I hope he's there, but it would be cool if Roman is there and then he's like standing in the middle of the ring, then that music hit. Bruh, you talking about the building gonna be unglued? Bruh, I might jump out my seat.
I don't even care if Punk goes against Roman.
I just want that moment that he just... And what if... And he comes out and he just comes out with the bag from AEW, not showing the title, but he just comes out. But he comes out with the bag. That'd be crazy.
He just look at the bag and then Roman looks at it too.
Yeah, he just has the bag in his hand, with his hands out and everything, and they'd be like, "Yo."
And Heyman has mouth agape like, I didn't know.
That'd be crazy. You know? And then we get Roman beating CM Punk, and then we end up getting Cody. What happened? Go back.
We're never doing a show.
Go back. This is rewind it.
Show with this type of stuff playing in the background.
Why?
Like this.
It makes it funny.
It's too distracting. Look at this.
I think it's hilarious.
Look at this. Watch.
I'm looking at the running dude the whole time. Like he's getting. Look at them legs. Look at them legs.
This shit's distracting.
Dude, them calves is strong.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You got one more question?
Did I? Nah.
No more questions?
No.
Well, then let's go and get these promos in there. You want to start us off with the promos?
Oh, fuck you, but I'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back up and running with I almost said we are Wrestlemaniacs again. With Warrior Since 9-1 podcast, talking about everything NBA, especially them Golden State Warriors out here in the Bay Area. Podcasts usually are up on Mondays. This week had to take a hiatus because I wasn't able to watch a couple of the games. Had a busy weekend. But we'll be back next Monday with the release of episode 2, season 2. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that, absolutely. And I'm going to actually get started on one more podcast. The Hip Hop Review Board, where there will be reviews of old hip hop albums. And we give reviews of those and our thoughts about that and give backgrounds on like certain beefs that took place during the actual album recordings and things like that. So that's a show that I'm developing right now. Don't want to get too much into it, but that was just a background. So be on the lookout for that as well. But besides that, yeah, man, that's it for me over here with the promos.
Well, over here with your boy Playboy Troy, I am a busy man. So, I'll be working on another podcast that happened to be called the Heavily Opinionated Podcast. With your boy, Playboy Troy. Melly Mel. Coolie High. DJ Rose. And that boy, Platinum P. This past week, we didn't record an episode, but, we got an announcement coming up. So when you see this episode, the announcement will be up. So we will be giving some big announcements. We're going to be doing something big coming up. So you guys keep a lookout for that. If you're in the Savannah area, your face is dirty. For this Halloween season, go ahead and hit up Mystic's Face Bar. So you get your face cleaned up, You know them pores be looking nasty. Ain't no reason to put makeup and put all that paint on your face while your pores are dirty. Don't clog them up. Get them cleaned up at Mystic Bar. And while you're sitting there with your nice clean face, you could look down at your nice custom shoes made by Black Queen Masterpiece on Instagram at bq.masterpiece. Go check them out. Get you some custom shoes, some custom pants, and custom shirt. Whatever you want, she could do it for you at blackqueen.masterpiece. And, I know we don't talk about it much, but I don't know if you know, but the WNBA playoffs are going on. So you guys go check out the WNBA playoffs right now. This past, I want to say Sunday. I might be wrong. I'll get it right, though. Don't worry. Don't come at me. This past Sunday, New York got it up to 2-1 right now. Game 4 will be this Wednesday, so y'all be catching this after the Game 4. And if they happen to tie it up to make it 2-2, next Friday, October 20th, the New York Liberty will be taking on the Las Vegas Aces in Game 5 of the WNBA Finals on ESPN at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Do we get paid for that promo?
No, but I'm going to put it out there. The only reason I'm going to say it because I want people to keep looking at WNBA. It's not, NBA ain't the only way to watch basketball. If you watch literally, I watched Game 2. I watched Game 2 of the WNBA Finals, and I was like, man, me and my brother was like, yo, this is crazy. This is probably the best. That was some of the best basketball we've seen in a while. Las Vegas gave it to they took it to Liberty. Liberty put up a fight in the first half, but it was instantly shut down by the point guard, Chelsea Gray, and also Aja Wilson. So, I said it, the point guard, Chelsea Gray, and Aja Wilson put in that work on the Liberty. They had the MVP looking lost. So, go check that out. Go check out Heavily Opinionated Podcast. Go get your face clean with Mystic Bar. And also, go ahead and get some custom shoes by bq.masterpiece on Instagram. Black Queen Masterpiece.
Yes, sir. Well,
yes, sir.
Another one of our abbreviated shows. These are fucking great.
I love it.
Me too.
I think the fans love it. Hey, if you guys love it, please comment down below. Please just let us know if you love the hour and a half long shows and you think these are way better than the 3-hour shows or 2-hour shows that we've been doing beforehand.
Speak on it.
Please speak on it. Like, hey, and also if you want a shout out on the show, hit us up. Either in the comment section, if you know us personally, hit us up about it, or go ahead and hit us up in the email. Hit them with the email.
Oh shit. Damn,
he don't
what
be
paying
attention.
We're Wrestlemaniacs 2.
He don't be paying attention, y'all.
gmail.com. That's We're Wrestlemaniacs 2pod at gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll shout you out on the show because we love the fans. We wouldn't be doing this without you guys. We are fans of wrestling, and you guys are fans of us. So thank you. We love you guys, and we appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. We done?
Yeah. And with that being said, this has been your boy. Oh, come on, man. You messing me up, man. Take 3. This has been We're Wrestlemaniacs 2 with your host,
Izze2Real.
And your boy, Playboy Troy. Good night. Love y'all.
And we out, man, with our silly selves. We out, y'all. Next week.